What's up? Replay viewers. Replay viewers, let's see who tunes on in. Travis Weeks, first one in the room, and the ABX girl, welcome. Good to see you. DeBailey, welcome out there in London. Good to see you. RJ out there in Colorado. Good to see you, Adriana. Down there in Georgia. And they got Ramona up there in North Carolina, welcome. Who else? Ooh, the chat's bouncing again. Let's see here. Let's catch up. Oh man, you guys are really going here. Good to see you, Oleg. Good to see you, JC Droid. Good to see you, Griffin, Vancouver, Canada. Good to see you, Esteban Fernandez. Good to see you, Sharon. Good to see you, Carlos. Good to see you, Mr. H. And Nelly, welcome. Good to see you there, Dave Jeffries in Niagara Falls. Good to see you, Xavier Blackburn. Good to see you, Julie B. OG. Welcome. And the Investigator, welcome. Good to see you, Michelle King and JC Droid. Welcome. Good to see you there, CM. Good to see you, CM. Welcome. And Creative Moments, welcome. Down there in a very soggy Florida. Good to see you, Natasha. Good to see you, Dindin, out there in Trinidad. Good to see you, Les Noset, Kia Aura, and Robo Jackson, London. Welcome. Good to see you, Fish Paws and Phyllis, 2284, and Figments. Welcome. And did I catch up with the chat? Yes, I did. We got 67 of you guys watching and only 28 likes. Come on, guys. You guys could do better than that. Hit the like button. Come on, guys. You guys could hit the like button. It's free. It helps more people find the broadcast. Unless you want nobody to find the broadcast and you just want to watch. That's, I guess, your own prerogative. Good to see you, Lisa UK girl. Welcome. And Jay Chulo. Good to see you, Jay Chulo. Welcome. I want to show off the diverse landscapes here in the very northern tip of Brooklyn. Got a fun little walk planned for you guys today. Good to see you, Flo. And Sally Skipico. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Only 37 likes and 70 of you guys are watching. Let's get to at least 75 likes, and I'll start walking for you guys. We're going to do around 11 to 12,000 steps. Yesterday we did a little over, what was it again? We hit a good number yesterday. We hit 13. We did 13,000 steps yesterday. Thanks for all the hearts. That helps out too. I got my second device here so I could see the emotes. Good to see you, Marty. Welcome. And tomorrow, I think we're going to do a bicycle stream. I think tomorrow we'll do a bicycle stream. But everything is going well, Susan. In for truly a fun adventure today. Keep on hitting that like button. Let's get to 75 likes. Let's get to 75 likes before activating my legs. Got a beautiful sky here. We've seen Manhattan Henge from here. This is, what's this called? Transmitter Park, I believe. Where the old WNYE and WNYC used to broadcast from was right here. Back in the day. I remember when this became a park. But that's the current weather conditions. Just down, well, right here in Brooklyn. 76 degrees, that's 24 Celsius to you and me with the wind blowing out of the southwest. 5 miles an hour, current relative humidity of 48%. Right, let's get moving, people. Only 44 likes. This is how we see, and see, look, the people who like want me to walk right away and to entertain them right away, they're slowly bleeding off, and that's fine. They're gonna go watch somebody else. Good to see you, Betty, welcome. Sharon, it's a beautiful day here in New York today. Beautiful day here in New York. And Bailey's celebrating 29 months. DeBailey's celebrating 29 months of Dutch Moz Plus. Thank you so much for being a channel member, and to all the channel members, thank you so much for being one of us. Gooba gaba, one of us. Thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated. 48 likes in the box, 76 people watching. Let's get to 75 likes and you'll activate my legs. But thank you so much to Deb and all the channel members. Thank you so much for having faith in me as a content creator. Thanks for putting up all those custom emojis. Let's get to 75 likes and you'll activate my legs. We'll walk out to the pier. We'll walk out to the pier and take in some city views before making our way around the northern tip of Brooklyn. And I think tomorrow I think I'm going to be planning out a bicycle stream for you guys tomorrow. Ooh, is the seaplane just landed? There's a seaplane landing area right here. Pretty cool. Maybe we'll see a seaplane take off. Good to see you, John. Welcome. 55 likes and 88 people, 87 people in the room. Yeah, we're going to go for a bike stream tomorrow. Like a long one. Like you're going to see a lot. You're going to see a lot of New York City tomorrow. That's right, photos from around New York. Good to see you. Welcome to Greenpoint. The old WNYC Transmitter Park. I remember when this was new. I remember when they were talking about this in the 90s. We're going to turn that into a park, they said. And it is warm, so even though my phone is out of the case, my screen is dimming. Yay! What about my other device here? That's maxed out too. But can't wait, Julie. It's going to be fun. Hit the like button. It's free. Let's get to 75 likes. Let's activate the legs. We're up to 90 people watching. 90 people watching. See, it's the same 30 people that push the ratio out. There's like the same 30, 40 people who never engage with the video but watch a lot. Or what they really do is just tune in and out along the way. I analyze these analytics like a crazy person. Good to see you, Neville 6000 out there in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And Neboul out there, down there in the south of France. Good to see you. Everyone follow Neboul, a great live streamer from the south of France. See what it's like on the Bay of Saint-Tropez and more with Neboul. Good to see you, Neboul. Bienvenue. Hope you and the family are doing well. Good to see you, Mary McHugh. Welcome. That's right. Hit the like button, guys. We're approaching 100 people watching. And there's only 64 likes. Let's get to 75 likes at least. And destroy the 2/3 ratio, which will help me out tremendously in the algorithm. Or if you don't want to help me and just watch, I guess you'll just watch and then you'll tune in and out between me and somebody else. Good to see you, Robert. Welcome. Robert Brun. Good to see you, Robert Brun. If I miss a comment, I'm really sorry because I can't see the damn comments because everything's dimmed out. Good to see you there, Neil in Flatbush. Welcome. Lisa UK Girl asks, is this near the ferry that leaves for Staten Island? So I have live streamed from Staten Island in the past. We're in a completely different area than where the Staten Island Ferry runs. So this is the East River. Midtown Manhattan is over there. So there's the Empire State Building's behind this tree. That's One Vanderbilt and the Chrysler Building right over there. And then if I turn all the way around, you got One World Trade Center right down there. I'm sitting in front of this really cool mural that's been here now for a hot minute. Very hipster-like neighborhood, if you want me to describe it for you guys. But we're across the way. Now, Staten Island Ferry runs all the way down there by the Battery, Lower Manhattan. So we're in a completely different area than that. Good to see you, Dan Harsman. Welcome. Good to see you there, JC Droid. That's right, 102 people watching. Can we get 100 likes, please? That's right. 75 and I'll start walking. But good to see you, Neil, out there in Flatbush. Good to see you, Dan Harsman. Welcome. That's the other thing about New York. It is big. It is big. But this is Transmitter Park. Transmitter Park. We're here in Greenpoint, and we're literally going to walk. We're going to try to walk the very northern tip of Greenpoint. We're going to walk along one of the most polluted waterways in the whole United States. It's called Newtown Creek. And for I don't know how many years, it was like 40 years. I want to say it was Chevron. It could have been another company that deals with gas and home heating oil. They were slowly leaking oil into the Newtown Creek for like 40 years. Maybe we'll see some signs about that along the way. Good to see you, Ken Junge. Welcome. One more like and I can start walking. One more like and I can start walking. And then I'll start begging for 100 likes. There we go. There we go. Finally, 75 likes. Let's do it. Let's enjoy a beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful walk along the very northern tip of Brooklyn. I just planned this out. This is going to be a fun one because we're going to go to a park today that even I've never visited before. But good to see you there, Pedro. Welcome. Oh, look at this. That East River. That East River. What's it called there? The Williamsburg Bridge is right over there. And then the Brooklyn and Manhattan would be further down the East River. One World Trade Center. If we go straight down this way, Lower Manhattan, that's where you'll find your Staten Island Ferry. We're about 4 or 5 miles from there. Where this building with the 4 smokestacks is, that is the 14th Street sub-generation station, sub-power station. It also makes steam for the city of New York, for everything below 110th Street on Manhattan. But that's 14th Street. This is the East Village. We're looking straight up 23rd Street. This is 23rd Street right here. Madison Square Park. All of that good stuff is along 23rd Street, the Flatiron Building. And then there's your Empire State Building, 34th Street. Good to see you, Lynn. Good to see you, Lynn. Welcome. That's right, JC Droid. Grab yourself a Schaefer beer. Look at this new construction here. I remember when none of this was here. I remember when this was an empty lot, to be honest. I miss those days. I miss those days when it was an empty lot. Yes, the East River. Or the East Estuary, that's right. Nobody really calls it that. Nobody really calls it that. But we're going to make our way from a very peaceful, beautiful, bucolic waterfront to probably like a chaotic, dirty, loud, industrial area. So you're going to see, and maybe we'll dip into like a super quiet block. I think we will along the way, the first half. Good to see you, Dave JR. Welcome. And again, oh yeah, moderators, no need to moderate, please. I'm getting killed in one of the Discord servers. Everyone's talking shit about you guys in one of these Discord servers. I'm not going to tell you the content creator. He's literally like tens of thousands of times larger than me, but subscriber-wise. But yeah, people are like, "You're so mean in that chat. I can't do anything." And if anyone knows Coleslaw, ask Coleslaw why does he have me blocked? I know that Coleslaw's a rather popular character, and he goes into a lot of live streams. Anyway, good to see you, Lee. Welcome. I took the subway here. Me and the Duchess took the F train from Coney to the G train. It's fairly straightforward for us down in Coney, as long as the F is running. Michelle's in Oregon. Good to see you. Good to see you, Lee. Good to see everybody, people. They're so mean in this chat. I can't do what I want to do in this chat. And no, me not letting you say whatever you want, I am not inhibiting freedom of speech. I don't know where that fucking argument comes from. It doesn't do freedom of speech. Yes, I don't. 23rd Street. Look at this new skyline here. So from this white, I want to call this the Tetris building, from this white Tetris-like building all the way over this way. This is all Greenpoint, and then you have this other tower down there. That's Long Island City in Queens. That's where we saw Manhattan Henge a couple of weeks ago. Good to see you, Diana Lee. Welcome. Robojacks, absolutely. Freedom to be a moron. That only applies on the court of law. Yeah. Look, there's another pier over there. That's an NYC Ferry stop. Let's go see that. There's a piece of art over there, too. Let's go see that. Good to see you, MK. Welcome. Arjun Lawaha, welcome. The sky is amazing. It's really dimmed out on my cell phone because it's warm, but anyway. Let's do it, kids. Let's explore this waterfront here. Got a lot to see today. Got a lot to see. It's going to get loud. It's going to get dusty. It's going to get noisy. It's going to get dirty. Yes, you may, Neil. And I know that'll get me a lot of hate, too, on there. How dare he? How dare he have an opinion about what we say? Good to see you, Mullen. Welcome. Stanley Walker. Good to see you. This part of town has changed quite immensely, I have to say. But DeBailey with a £5 super chat. DeBailey, thank you so much for the very generous £5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's £5 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big £5 super chat. And thank you so much. Oh, we got the seaplane taken off. And thank you so much for getting my Metro card out here. Much appreciated. The seaplane is taken off. Let's see if we can keep that in the shot there. He's about to take off. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Look at this. Seaplane taking off. Can we say gentrification? Yes. Yes, we can. But thank you so much, Deb, with a big £5 super chat. Much appreciated there, Deb. Out there in London, much appreciated. Yeah. There you go. Can't say you didn't see a seaplane take off today. Yeah, it is going to get hot. Yes, Lee Goldberg said it's going to get hot. Yes. Yes, I watch Channel 7 Eyewitness News and then confer that information with myself and Coney Island Jim. And yes, it's going to get hot. Good to see you there, Mr. Metalhead. Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. Ooh, we have there's 20 people tuning in and out. Can we hit 150 likes? If we could hit 150 likes, that'd be fantastic. Man, it's raining also. Today also. It's still bad. Are you talking about Florida there, John the Beagle? Yeah, I guess it is raining for the last couple of days. It happens. It's the monsoon seasons. How hot is it out here? It's for me, it's not hot at all. It's like in the mid to upper 70s. Almost 80 degrees. But the phone doesn't like it. The phone gets hot. You wish you was going to get what? You wish it was going to get hot there in London. Slept in fleece pajamas last night. I heard it's cold all over Europe. In Sweden it's cold. In the Netherlands it's below normal. That's very interesting. Danielle, I would love to fly in that seaplane. Wow, nonstop rain for 3 days in Fort Lauderdale. What? That's crazy. But all my Floridians, stay dry. Stay dry. Here in New York, it's been, well, I guess today has turned into, again, a cloudy day, but it's not raining and it's not necessarily crazy hot. But it is now, the humidity's up a little tick today compared to yesterday. 14 Celsius there, but it's already 10 p.m. Okay, Nicole. Nicole, you're watching in Armenia, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I honestly, we're on, what are we on here? Kent Street. This is Kent Street. Cinemagic East River Studios. You know, there's a lot of, here in Greenpoint, there's a lot of television and movie production facilities up here. A ton. Austria, awesome. I knew it was a state, I knew it was a country with the letter A. Austria. Good to see you, Nicole, out there in Austria. Saeed, a friend, welcome. Who knows? Maybe the weather's all out of whack. It's going to get hot on. Well, tomorrow is going to get warm. Friday is going to be probably the warmest day, but we're going to get thunderstorms. There is a very special event that I hope happens tomorrow, but that is weather dependent. On Friday, I mean, Friday. But anyway, I remember when we were talking about back in the 90s, putting a two-way bike lane up here, and now it's here. This is the very northern point of Greenpoint. I can't, unfortunately, Stanley, whenever I find out any about cool events, if I mention them on the live stream, there's going to be other live streamers there. So, and plus it's kind of a, I don't know, I guess not really necessarily an exclusive event, but I mean, I've had notice about this event for quite some time. Look at all this new construction. Wow. But it's a really cool event, and I hope it doesn't rain in the evening. If the thunderstorms do come in, they come in around this time, like 3, 4 o'clock, that'll be perfect. Oh, do you see it, Julie? Yeah, Julie. I mean, the Duchess finds some really cool art stuff, and, you know, we have friends in great places, so, you know, New York City is always evolving. Oh, I appreciate that, Julie. I appreciate that. I know they're not going to like that in one of the Discord servers, at least.
Did you see what she said?
Anyway. Well, it's not an idea stolen, but I mean, they didn't do too much. They didn't do too much advertising work on it. They didn't really put the word out. Look at this guy, really wants to go. We'll let him go. Let's see. I think the park is down this way. Activity 79. Good to see you. Out there in Sweden. I say if it's not 1,000 degrees out, I mean, it's good. But y'all need some sun out there in UK. It would be nice to get a little bit of sun out there in the United Kingdom. All right. Took a city bike over here, actually. Those things are fun. The Jubilee Market's supposed to have some good cheap burgers, Griff. Nice. Where is the Jubilee Market? Did we just pass it? Dang, a whole full-size motorcycle with no license plate on it. That's cool. Why is there always construction? Because New York is always reinventing itself and expanding and building better and bit newer and more advanced. Oh, did we just pass it? Okay. There you go. So evidently that place has a good burgers. I mean, there's some great restaurants up here. But as for New York, the construction will probably never end. Okay, we're passing 21 India Street. Right, this is the building with the claws up. Look at this, they got claws for art in the front of their building. How cool is this? Yeah, I live in this building. This is 21 India Street. I think it's big. I wonder if they have any affordable apartments in this building. Always more expensive, Neville, always more expensive. Just like Toronto, always more expensive. All right, so this is the NYC Ferry stop. This is the Greenpoint NYC Ferry stop. I appreciate that, Stanley. Thanks for subscribing. That's you first thing in the morning. Ooh, look at this. Nice little waterfront here. Because this is like the agreement, like if you build like these massive apartment buildings along the waterfront, they got to create a public right of way. So we get stuff like this. Look at this. This is my first time walking this. This is really nice. These views here are insane. I mean, I can imagine because it's not going to happen this year, if the Macy's fireworks show happens here, or when it happens here in a couple of years on the East River, it's going to be right here, right there. That is an incredible view. That is something else. See the old piers. It's all in industrial area here. It's all industrial area. If you just subscribed, thank you. It is much appreciated. So, of course, there'll be a lot of fireworks shows in New York, Stanley. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. I mean, it's obscure. But you have the Macy's 4th of July fireworks show. It's a really big display. And that's going to happen this year on the Hudson River. And then, of course, there's like other displays that happen around the Statue of Liberty. We're going to be at the fireworks display in Coney Island. That's going to be on the beach. You guys, for 4th of July, you guys get 2 fireworks back to back. So you're going to get fireworks on July 3rd and July 4th from Coney Island. Weather depending on the weather. Yeah, New York always does things for the 4th of July. And yes, we'll be. We have got confirmation that we do have confirmation that we will have our perch for the 4th of July hot dog eating contest. So yeah, didn't know that fireworks at Macy's. Well, they're not Macy's puts them on. They're not at Macy's. Macy's does the staging of it. The Macy's 4th of July fireworks show. I guess this is not open yet. Good to see you, Darlene. Welcome. Yeah, this is not open just yet. This is probably got a wrap all around here. That's cool. But yeah, Macy's stages 4th of July fireworks. Rather big show. All the other live streamers stream it, so you're bound to find somebody who streamed it. And anyway, they're going to have their show on the Hudson River. This is the East River we're looking at, so the other side of Manhattan Island, a little bit further west from where we are. Oh, I like this. It's a fun sign. This is a fun sign right here. By order of the President of the Borough of Brooklyn, please, danger, keep off. The proclamation has been made. Good to see you, Darlene. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, Darlene. Good to see you there, Ortiz. Welcome. Let's continue walking along this Greenpoint waterfront here. We're going to try to stay as north as possible. You prefer my restroom fireworks display? I appreciate that. That was good. Yeah, I think it was good. It's all right. It was all right. Ooh. A little bit of bike parking there. Nice. I remember when there was nothing but warehouses up here. This is where all the cool illegal raves used to happen back in the 90s. It was wonderful. Empty sidewalk. Has to swerve the carriage in my direction. She's cool. That's right. That's right, Julie. That's right. That's right, Julie. Love Brooklyn. Your favorite place? Edgar. Awesome. Me too. Born and raised in Brooklyn myself. Stanley asks, do I ever get tired of walking? No, not really. Good to see you there, Helena Bridge. Actually, good weather in Brooklyn. Yeah, I know, the clouds are out. I hope it's kind of like this for Mermaid Parade. This Mermaid Parade is going to be a 5-6 hour odyssey. It's going to be fun. And you're going to see everything at the Mermaid Parade because, of course, we are the official live stream for the Mermaid Parade. No need to watch the rest. Just watch me, the best. Right? I think. I'll get shit for that. And I'll get shit for saying that in the fucking Discord server. Anyway. We'll see everything at the hot dog... we'll also see the hot dog eating contest from our exclusive perch. I'm hoping that the weather and everything works out and all the live streamers go into the press box. And then they'll be said, oh, you can't live stream from there. That's going to be fun. I would have had the exclusive last year if it didn't rain. Anyway. Fogo Azul will be at the Mermaid Parade. Yes, indeed. You got Brooklyn beer now. Yeah, it's nice. We have like 3-4 different breweries, Edgar, that manufacture from Brooklyn itself. So you got the 6 Point Brewery. That's in Red Hook. You have the Brooklyn Brewery, and that's not that far from here in Bushwick. And then there's we used to have Coney Island beer made here, but They're now only in name only. There's a couple other ones. Oh, Other Half. The Other Half Brewing over there in Gowanus Canal area. They ship all around the country and all around the world. Edgar asked, what's it like in Brooklyn? It's nice to live here. It's nice. There's a lot more to Greenpoint than the gentrified area. Lee, you're right. That's why we're going to go from here into the industrial area. We're just going to walk around the waterfront, and then that's going to lead us into the industrial area, D. So yes, you're correct. There is a lot more than the gentrified area. But the gentrified area is pretty much everywhere where people live here. This whole neighborhood has been changed. I mean, historically, a lot of Polish people lived up here in Greenpoint, and still a good number of Polish people own the buildings and live up here in Greenpoint. And welcome to the new channel members. Do we have new channel members? Uh-oh. Darlene, did you gift memberships? Oh man, we got to break out the second device now. Let's see. And Darlene W. gifting 5 memberships of Dutch Mods Plus. Darlene, thank you so much for gifting the 5 memberships. Shaky Dave, Figments, Hank P, A. Easter, and J. Chulo got their 5 memberships of Dutch Mods Plus. Thank you so much there, Darlene W., for gifting 5 memberships of Dutch Mods Plus. It's much, 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 much appreciated. And thank you so much. If you're a channel member, now you get to say that you are one of us, one of us. Gooba gaba, gooba gaba, one of us. Darlene, you didn't break anything, Darlene. It's the new update to Prism Live, so I need a second device to see super stickers and giftings of super chats, or memberships. I want to see who gifted memberships. But now you guys get to use those awesome custom emojis. DM is chiming in with McCarran Park, Manhattan Avenue, Kent Street. Yeah, that's Greenpoint. Correct, I guess. How far are we from the Dumbo Bridge? It's called the Manhattan Bridge, and we're about 3 miles to the north of the Manhattan Bridge. About 3 miles north of the neighborhood of Dumbo. Interesting questions today. Interesting questions. Look at all this. Ooh, it's the Tetris building. This is Eagle Street. Wow, look at this. That's incredible. It looks just like the rendering. It's a whole neighborhood. Man, this is crazy. I feel old officially. Oh, this one just like kind of sneaking in right there. Edgar, it's Brooklyn. You could figure that out. That's cool. What kind of question is that? That's really random. I mean, I don't know how popular DVD. Were DVDs considered popular? I mean, I am probably one of the last generations that lived with analog technology. And good to see you, John Lore. John Lore, smoke them if you got them, John. We got a couple of people here in the chat that are coming in hot. Ooh, Benny. Oh, I thought I said Benny Hill Daycare. Benny Hill. Bunny Hill Daycare. I thought it was Benny Hill. Well, Edgar, I mean, I don't know. That's a good question for Google about if we had what kind of question is that? If we had DVD stores, I mean, we had home video rental stores. Of course, here in Brooklyn, we are, you know, a couple of million people live here. Look, it's a nice park. A couple of million people live here. You already toasted? Good. Good. Ooh, this is nice up here. Wow, this, if the fireworks were on the East River, this will be the front row view right here. And by the way, don't moderate the room. I got a lot of shit for people moderating yesterday in a rather large Discord server. A lot of people piling on you guys, even though I know they're watching right now. I know some of them are watching. But no need to moderate. Please don't moderate the room. We only moderate the room when it gets crazy, like on 4th of July when there's a lot of people watching. 3rd Avenue had a lot of DVD. I mean, my DVD store VHS rental store was a place called Tasso's, T-A-S-O. And it was this old school Greek video rental place. Yeah, Edgar, that's, people make videos on that, Edgar. Yeah. Ooh, this is cool. Edgar, the problem is your questions aren't exactly very relevant to the chat, and the pinned comment says, you know, no need for pointless. I know there's still porno stores on 3rd Avenue. That's true. Stanley Walker asks, what time is the Nathan's hot dog eating competition on July 4th? It happens at, I believe, 12 noon or 12:30. 12 noon, let's just say. 12 noon. Dave in Bangor, Maine. Good to see you, Dave. It's a beautiful area. So this is over here. This is the Newtown Creek. We're going to walk along this for a little bit. But that's where we saw Manhattan Henge. That's the western part, or sorry, the southern part of Gantry State Park. That's not a rover. This is not a rover. This is not a rover. This is a the bottom part of a buoy. So this part of the buoy would actually be on the, you know, on the river's bottom, the river bottom, and then this chain, because the buoy floats, would be connected to that chain. I forget what this is. I just want to say it's a big weight. It's a mooring. Thank you so much. See, Julie knows. It's a mooring, everybody. It's the mooring. And this thing, I doubt we could move this thing. All right, got it back. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I think the splitter is finally going on this thing. I think the splitter is finally going. You guys got me back. You guys got me back. Yeah, you guys got me back. For some reason, the sound disconnected, and I was not paying attention to my little audio level thing here. But we're back. I know we're back. Yes, there's sound. Yes. All right, guys. All right, so where I was getting at, no doubt they found this piece of mooring just off the coast of where they built these massive Tetris buildings here. I would not be surprised if they found this thing in the water right out here. But we're right at about 26th Street now. We're right almost directly across from Empire State Building, One Vanderbilt Chrysler Building, the new headquarters to Chase Manhattan Bank right there. We could also see the Central Park South Tower, 111 West 57th Street, 432 Park Avenue. Of course, the United Nations is right there. But let's keep it going. That's right, Jack. And Jack Spencer with a $5 super chat. Jack Spencer, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $5 super chat. Jack Spencer, thank you so much for also being a channel member. Much appreciated. Thanks for having faith in me as a content creator. And thank you so much for being one of us. One of us. One of us. That's right. Thank you so much, Jack, with a big $5 super chat. Be nice if they refurbished it. Yeah. I think they're leaving it like bronzed like that because for art's sake. Good to see you there, Mark Freeman. Welcome. Lake Nona Sports. Good to see you. Never fails. Amazing views. Yes, indeed. Edgar loves the river. It looks so peaceful. Yes. I got people talking behind me. That one makes you laugh. Yeah. Flava Flav, exactly, Triple G, exactly. Edgar, I had off of work today, so I'm working tomorrow morning. Good to see you, Redstone Soldier, out there in Center Mauritius. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Let's continue on from the mooring here. Let's continue on. We got to walk around this thing now and start getting into the industrial areas of the neighborhood. We won't just stay in the gentrified areas. But all of Greenpoint's pretty much gentrified at this point. I don't think there are any areas that are not gentrified. Of course, this area of Long Island City was supposed to be the Olympic Village if we would have gotten the Olympics in 2012. Good to see you there, Mary Lily. Welcome.
Dude, I don't fucking get him, and like...
There you go, Edward. There you go. Beautiful day all around, absolutely. I'm liking the clouds, Jim. Good to see you. I'm liking the clouds. And it's not like oppressively hot. So it's nice. So we walked all this in the past. So now we have officially been on both sides. One of the most polluted waterways in the whole country. If not the most polluted waterway in the whole country, the Newtown Creek. Good to see you, Cecile. Welcome. I had a great day, Edgar. There you go, 76 degrees here in Brooklyn. 76 degrees. That sun trying to come out. Yeah, the humidity level is still, it's still comfortable. Yes, the humidity level is still comfortable. I think tomorrow and especially Friday, it's going to get uncomfortable. But then I think after the storms pass on Friday afternoon, it's got to get cool again. Right? Thank you, Nightbot. That's right, Coney Island, Jim. At least it's not ultra sticky. No, no, no. So the water, well, this water here, yeah, you don't want to swim in a Newtown Creek. It is quite polluted, but the East River is not that bad. But obviously people are not swimming in the industrial area of the Newtown Creek, and you're going to see some of that industrial area in a little bit. 89 in Cleveland tomorrow. That's air conditioning weather. I'm not looking forward to the really, really hot weather because I know it's going to wreak havoc with the phone. Good to see you, Lynette Jackson. Welcome. All the dogs are out. I like this. Nice little dog walking corridor here. Pretty cool. It's a nice park. Wow.
That's why I love having the
I don't think he's allowed to ride that scooter down here, but anyway. He's going nice and slow. You wouldn't swim in any of these waters, but the Coney Island beach. Coney Island is nice. The best beach in the 5 boroughs is, of course, that's the Rockaways, Fort Tilden especially. The current is very strong, Diana. Current is very strong. Good to see you, Brian Davis. Welcome. Welcome. Walking along this whole new waterfront. Look at it, almost all those apartments are filled here in Greenpoint. It's literally a whole new neighborhood here on either side of the Newtown Creek. Pretty impressive. My first time seeing this. And there's more construction all over. Edgar would like to swim in Coney Island one day on a bright summer day. Yeah. Yeah. You want to hit that like button. What are we at here? We had 211 people watching and only 166 likes. So there's like 50 people that are tuning in and out of the live stream watching somebody else. Just getting the content saying, okay, is anything happening with him? Okay, no, I'm going back to my people. Keep on hitting that like button. Can we get to 200 likes? That'll be fantastic. So I guess this is the end of this. Well, there's like another development zone here. Probably, Julie. Probably. Yeah, I know, Nicole. Yeah. Got to be careful with those scooters. They sometimes don't follow the rules. So we got a little break in development here. The waterfront access continues on the other side of this building here. But we got this massive, I guess this is a parking lot. Wow, this is really interesting. This is really cool and interesting. All right, let's follow around this building here. These buildings are huge. A lot of people live here. It's like a whole neighborhood just sprouting up. Yeah, no, it's not cool. No. That's why you gotta, no matter where you are, all around the world, you gotta watch for scooters, people. Lisa UK girl asked if I've ever been to, is RIIS, Reese Park. And many times, Lisa, it's literally right next door to Fort Tilden. Fort Tilden's my favorite beach. You can actually see a live stream from Reese Park. If you dig around my old live streams, I know we did a walk from Reese Park down to where the ferry is in the Rockaways. But yes, been to Reese Park since I was a kid. And it's RIIS. Spacious, airy neighborhood, yeah. It's very fancy. This is like a little dead-end street here. Wow, One Bell Slip. Interesting addresses. I see people are moving in clearly. Moving truck. Pueblo. Oh, got a coffee roaster. A little fancy coffee place. Yes. Yeah, check out the replay. And yes, we have live streamed in Reese Park. I did a pre-record, a couple of pre-records from Fort Tilden, and that's because Fort Tilden, you don't really get a signal. Actually, there is one live stream where we're in Fort Tilden, but we don't walk around. We just stay in one spot. I did do a live stream from the battery, from the top of the battery, the gun battery, cannon battery, in Fort Tilden. That's like literally the other side of everything from where we are right now. Everyone got their dogs out. Clearly this is a dog neighborhood. But look at all this new construction right here. This is just like Sim City. Like they deleted everything and then now they're putting in they changed the zoning. There's a concrete pumper truck right there. So this whole arm-like structure brings concrete to higher floors. Oh, we're on Commercial Street already. This is good. Now we're gonna swing on. Gotta get into the neighborhood. I think so, Diana. I think so. So the nearest subway is going to be the G. You're going to pick up the G at Manhattan Avenue, and I think at some point we're going to cross Manhattan Avenue. Wow, a whole little cove here. Pretty impressive. And then you got some of the older, they clearly have some repurposed industrial buildings over here. Oh. It's definitely dog walking time. A lot of people walking dogs down here. And John, can't see your last name, but John C. with a $5 PayPal. John C., thank you so much for the very generous $5 PayPal. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 Club via PayPal. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 PayPal. Much, much, much appreciated. Thank you so much. I can only see half of your last name. I'm just gonna say John C. Ethan G's opinion about this street is that they should put a bike lane here. I guess, yeah. Send a letter and email to the DOT. But thank you so much for talking an opinion. Anyway, look at all this new development. Oh my God, JC Droid. JC Droid, thank you so much for the big $5 PayPal. Much appreciated there. Much appreciated there, JC Droid. Oh, now I'm starting to see your name now. Okay, now I get your name now. So John, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much. You're contributing to tonight's Uber Eats. So if you guys want to buy me dinner, send a couple of buckaroos over to the PayPal. I'll get pizza tonight or something like that. Good to see you, Michelle King. Welcome. That's where usually the PayPal donations go. Just full disclosure. Okay, Manhattan. Wow, we're all northern tip of Manhattan Avenue here. Wow. So if we go straight down the street here, then if we go straight down the street here, then you will encounter the G train. So guys, we're in Greenpoint, right? And this area is very well served by, first of all, shared and separated bike lanes. And this is one of those this is one of the first neighborhoods to really advocate for widespread bicycle use, but and also City Bike. City Bike is our bike share program here in New York. So we got quite a few City Bike racks around here. But this is Manhattan Avenue. Keep on going straight down the street here, and you will encounter the G train. We're about to pass underneath the Pulaski Bridge. That takes you into Long Island City. The waterfront is right here. Let's see if we can get down there. I've never been to the northern tip of Manhattan Avenue. And if I have, I was definitely on some kind of drugs going to and or from a rave around here. But like the old manufacturing buildings converted into really nice luxury apartments. And of course, right around, yeah, look, wow, we could get down here. This is cool. This is cool. Sarah C., welcome. Nicole had some ramen noodles. Nice. Hope you enjoyed the ramen noodles. All right. Let's see this here. Yeah, there were a few concert venues here. Yeah, that's what I remember around here. You had a couple of concert venues, a couple of really, a couple of really, really nice, crazy, party places, like rave places. We're up here in Greenpoint, and a lot of them, they use the old, these old industrial warehouses were turned into these massive party spaces. So I've been to a few illegal raves up here in Greenpoint. When I think of the 90s and Greenpoint, when I was in a very interesting spot in my life, I came up here quite a bit to go to random raves, and I would ride my bike up here. And wow, look at this, people got their little yachts here. No mooring though. No mooring, but they're moored. Wow, I've never seen this before. Wow, this is cool. And then we're gonna walk underneath that bridge. That is the Pulaski Bridge, right there. The New York City Marathon goes over that bridge right there. That's mile 13 of the New York City Marathon. And then the Long Island City skyline is right here. And then we're directly across, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Long Island Railroad train you just heard, because the Long Island Railroad, a massive rail yard begins right here. The Sunnyside Rail Yard starts out from here and goes off into this direction here. And this is Vernon Boulevard in Queens, right there. And I know that's Vernon Boulevard because we've actually used the subway station just on the other side of this. That is a G. No, actually it's only the 7. The 7 train stops there, the number 7 train. And see where that church is? That's where the 7 train station is. right over there. But the train, the Long Island Railroad train comes out of the tunnel right here. So that's why you just heard the train. Let's continue on. This is really cool. I'm finding this fascinating today. Look at this, a Newtown Creek in Brooklyn. I wonder if they talk about all the pollution that's in this body of water. It's literally one of the most polluted waterways in the whole country. That's a Pulaski Bridge opening right there. That's pretty cool. So as the sign says, freshwater streams mingled with the Atlantic Ocean's salt water, creating an area bursting with fish and wildlife, now known as Newtown Creek. American industry hunted and fished the creek's marshlands and shorelines. Dutch colonists arriving in the mid-1600s discovered the creek's abundant natural resources, and they named their settlement Botsquick. This is the original word that leads us into Bushwick today. This is what it is. So the original settlement of Boswick, meaning the town of the woods. They logged the trees in the forest and they farmed the fertile land along the creek shore. Taking advantage of the Newtown Creek's water depth and natural harbor, townspeople were able to ship their harvests to markets across the river in Manhattan. During the Industrial Revolution of the 1880s, Newtown Creek became an important industrial area. Shipyards, petroleum, and sugar refineries, along with porcelain, iron, and glass, with copper works sprung up along the shoreline. Ships offloaded their raw materials and loaded finished goods destined for global markets. The area's industrial rise came with a devastating ecological price. Toxic manufacturing byproducts were dumped directly into the creek, polluting the water and poisoning the bottomland. Fragile wetlands were filled in, and the bulkhead shorelines prevented fresh water from entering the creek, thus destroying the habitat for many aquatic species. By the 1960s, the Newtown Creek was one of the country's most polluted waterways. While the Newtown Creek area remains as an industrial corridor, it is changing as New Yorkers rediscover this historic waterfront. Natural habitat restoration has resulted in the return of some of the species of fish and waterfowl, creating open space for recreation and redevelopment of underused land for residential and manufacturing uses is ongoing. Businesses and local artists are opening up shops, offices, studios, and refurbished factories alongside existing industry. People are once again connecting with the waterfront, and the neighborhood is transforming with additional parks. Public access to Newtown Creek is also making it more welcoming and environmentally more sustainable. So there we go. The Newtown Creek, everyone. So it was, I forgot what company it was, but there was a company that was dumping a fuel into the Newtown Creek for many, many, many years. And that's what really made it the most. We're right here, by the way. We're right here where all these cars are parked. We're standing right there right now. And then this is also right here. This is also right here. This is pretty cool. Well, actually, no, we're going to walk this later on, actually. I think we're going to walk this. We're going to hit this up later on, actually. We're going to walk along that. We're kind of going around the top of Greenpoint today. We got all the cool buildings here, and then here's another illustration right here. And then we got a whole list of prominent places of interest, which is really cool. And then we have a little waterway thing there. I know, right, Darlene? Probably the first person to read that sign in years. Let's continue on along Greenpoint. Yeah, we're going to go along this really cool, very industrial walkway. We did it recently in a vertical format, so today we're going to do it properly and with the gimbal. And it should get pretty interesting as we make our way around. But welcome, everyone. Can we get to 200 likes? That'll be fantastic. Keep on hitting that like button. Let's get to 200 likes. More people will find the broadcast. YouTube will put this out to more people. I see beer kegs back over there. I see the beer kegs. Maybe they brew beer right here. There's just Ash Street right here. Right there, Mark Freeman. I like that info board too. It's pretty cool. Like a city bike station right here. We're gonna walk underneath the bridge here. Definitely a different, very different side of Brooklyn. Ah, Greenpoint Beer and Ale Company is right here. Thank you so much, Coney Island Jim. Look at that. We were talking about breweries, and we got a brewery right down the way over there. Wah. I'm really amazed how many people think the camera's turned on me. The guy driving his car was waving because I was pointing at the brewery and he was behind, and anyway. But we still have restaurant equipment places right here, right next door to really nice industrial style apartments. This is where Gansevoort's friend, he has a very foofy name, I can't even pronounce it. That's where Gansevoort's friend lives, right there. Oh my God, is this the northern tip of McGuinness? I've never seen this before. And again, if I have seen this on a bicycle, I was probably really drunk and on drugs riding my bike around here. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, the northern tip of McGuinness Boulevard. Incredible. And then we're right underneath the Pulaski Bridge here. You even got a little stairway that takes you up to the bridge. Right, it's a fascinating area, Diana. We're now entering the North Brooklyn Industrial Business Zone. Yeah, it's so interesting up here. Literally the northern tip of Brooklyn. We cannot get more northerly than this. This is it. I know they filmed some episodes of Blue Bloods in here, and what's the name of that show? Equalizer. We're going to end up in that area where they have all those production houses. Pierogieville, that's right. Historically, Greenpoint was a Polish neighborhood. RoboJax, I'm glad you're enjoying the tour. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I wonder if these people actually live here. They look kind of comfy. They got plants and everything. Got a little window box. Okay, this is Box Street. So this is still McGuinness. Good to see you, dear Jerry. Welcome. This is McGuinness. And we're going to hang the... Right? Is this that Page Street? Yes. Okay. I memorized a couple of street names before starting this live stream today as I kind of try to map it out. So now we're going to swing on to Page Street. And we're going to go to a very interesting little world. See, now we're getting into the industrial area. Jeremy Nigen, good to see you. Welcome. That's some really cool murals over there. Now we're getting into the industrial part. Where's the person that was complaining that we're only in the gentrified parts? This is the second hour of the show. By the way, if you don't know me, my name is Dutch Maz. I'm a licensed New York City tour guide. We like to do little adventures around New York City. Little walking tours, if you will, but I am confident enough as a licensed New York City tour guide that I don't have to put the word walking tour into the title of the video. It's a cool mural over there. And so anyway, my live streams are kind of planned out with an act. First act, second act, third act. So yes, my live streams have a beginning, a middle, and an end. We don't just kind of ramble on, randomly reading street signs. Oh, here's Sunoco. I think this was the area right here. Yeah, this was it. Now look, so we got a Sunoco gas distribution plant here, and supposedly this thing leaked water into the Newtown Creek for like 40 years. And Yeah, quite a bit of oil ended up in the sediments, thus making Newtown Creek one of the most polluted waterways in the entire country. Oh, got somebody coming out of the garbage truck area yelling and screaming. Interesting. Yeah, it was pretty bad, Diana. Okay, so now I gotta find the street where I could turn and we end up in that really cool little walkway area. Let's see here. Open up my map. Oops, not that map. Silly me. Such a silly goose today. I tell you what. All right, do I go straight? Oh shit, I do go straight. Dang, we do go straight. Oh yeah, there it is. Dang, wow, this neighborhood's so crazy. Okay, guys, we're gonna get to the really industrial shit now. Provost Street is right here. As you see, again, it's a very industrial area, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be an exclusive. Well, even though we've live streamed this before, this is going to be like the first like real legit on a Gimble live stream here of this location here. Yeah, very interesting, right? Can we get to 215 likes? That'll be fantastic. Patricia, it's an industrial area. I wouldn't necessarily call it rough, but good to see you. It's an industrial area, so it's obviously going to be a little rough around the edges. They had the big water blooms in the creek. Yeah, no, Metalhead. Yeah, I remember that. It wasn't exactly the best place. But of course, just to the east of us, the neighborhood of Bushwick. Just to the south of us, that's going to be Williamsburg. We're north of downtown Brooklyn. Of course, the most northerly area. Patricia's sister lived in the area, and the car radio was stolen 3 times. I'm sorry to hear that. So now we're going to walk the Newtown Creek Nature Walk, everybody. Here it is, the Newtown Creek Nature Walk. I'm pretty sure we're like the first people to ever live stream this. So let's do it. Even though I live streamed this the other day, but in portrait mode, we're now doing it legit. Yeah, she moved away, Patricia. That's a good thing. That's right. Jay Chulo's neighborhood just to the south of us is Williamsburg. Oh, she moved to Bedford Avenue. Cool. You could really smell the, you know, they clearly have, they put a lot of like chlorine in the water here. The various industrial processes that take place here. You can definitely smell it as we walk into this area here. So now we got this crazy walkway here where we have little windows that look out onto the industrial lots here. Hey, pretty cool, right, Figments? Now we come out onto this Spectrum cable lot here. This is where they have all their trucks and stuff parked here, their vans parked here. Patricia, thanks for letting us know that the stuffed cabbage was so good from the deli on Bedford Avenue back in 1992. Of course, Bedford Avenue, one of the longest streets in all of New York City, and well, all of Brooklyn. Going all the way up from Greenpoint, or down from Greenpoint, all the way down to Sheepshead Bay. Now we're further down the creek from where we were before. We were kind of more at the mouth of the creek, further down. Now we're down here. But the current weather conditions here in Brooklyn, 75 degrees Fahrenheit with the wind blowing out of the south-southwest at 7 miles an hour. Current relative humidity of 50%, so it's still kind of nice. So now we're getting further down here. I wonder how these people get to their boats. We have people working over there. Oh, I think somebody's having a work argument over there. Anyway. Fun words for the live stream. Right there. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce them. But fun words on the live stream today. So I guess this is like a kayak launch right here. And then we have all those recycled metal barges across the way. So this is a tidal area. No swimming or wading, guys. No swimming or wading. And yes, look, there's, yup, it's art. I think somebody took off the info plaque off of that. Good to see you, Hank. Welcome. Here we have a description of what's going on here. So, so we just saw those words. Good to see you touring different places. Welcome. The 7 sewn circles where the path widens. Take a moment to take in the spectacular panoramas behind us or around us. The artist has arranged 7 granite circles around a honey locust tree that, when mature, will provide the comfort of shade and rustling leaves along the placid waters of Newtown Creek. The artist has etched native place names on each circle, used by early Lenape, indigenous to the area. The names are etched at different angles so you can see the place it identifies while you read each word. The artist intended for these etchings to encourage a meditative dance of reflection and respect for our origins. Wow, okay. That's pretty cool. And then you learn about the granite slabs here and how everything works here. We're going to see this in a bit, the water pollution control plant right here. But then here's the rendering of it, and we're kind of walking down this thing right here. Wow. I remember when they were talking about building this nature walk back in the 90s. It is so cool. Right? It's interesting, right? Interesting and cool. It's nice that, you know, New York City is like rediscovering its waterfront. It's like very educational today, Ron. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Look at this. Yes, Hank, yes. Right, very interesting, right, Figments? I'm surprised, like, people, well, probably people do. People come out here probably in the middle of the night. This is a nice little spot to hang out. Kind of wish I had a beer. You kind of just come back here in a place of industrial area here, a work area. You can find peace and quiet down here as we go around these industrial places. There's the pollution control plant right over there. And then this is a recycling plant right here. And then these are all of the barges that have various oh, that has cars on it. Look at this, guys. These are cars. Can you guys see the cars? Look at that. Feeling a little bit of hope for humanity, Betty. Awesome. My job is done, Betty. I appreciate those kind words. Can you see those cars? Those are all cars. That's crazy. We got cars, and I think the next barge over is going to be like from like construction sites. Like this is like from like buildings and stuff. How crazy is that? And then we have some gravel. This is for like concrete. And then we have, this is household recycling. So now you're talking about cans and bottles and stuff like that. Oh, was the ship's bar, was the, wait, let me get back to that. Let me get back to that, Ramona. Yeah, look at this, guys. The Cape Laura, right there. Yeah, some of those cars look better than yours. Look at that, the Cape Laura, everybody. They're fascinating over here. This is fascinating. And now we're getting into the back end of the Newtown Creek. This is where the water, maybe not the surface water, but definitely the sediments in the ground here, in the bottom of the river here, in the bottom of the creek, this is very polluted. Like if they were to dredge this up, it will cause untold harm. Right, but it has to go somewhere. That's right, Nana. It has to go somewhere. Oh, that's cool. Embedded into the table here, these are maps. This is a map of the area. This is so cool. All right, let's come around the other side. This is really cool. Wow. All right, so we started right, where did we start? We came around. These are the digesters, Kingsland Avenue. We started from here and we're going around. We're going around. So now I think we're right here at the nature walk. Here's all the nature walk, creek walk. I'm gonna come all around. Look, this is really cool. Good to see you there, Jonathan C. Welcome. Welcome to Greenpoint, Brooklyn. We cannot get more Greenpoint than this. And then before this was all happening, this is the original lot map for this area. As you see, we get these little inlets here. Whale Creek Canal we're walking along right now. So we're just here, Newtown Creek. So over here is a Newtown Creek, and then this is the Whale, what is it called again? The Whale Creek Canal. And we're gonna walk along the Whale Creek Canal. That's really cool. Like they show you the development of this little park here. This is incredible. The first time we came through here, we were kind of messing around. It's fast. This thing is fascinating. Here's another little spot where you could put a canoe in the water. And then we have this barge here, or this ship here. I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, I think that this is a ship that, if it's the DEP ship, one of the DEP boats, it basically tests the water quality. Good to see you, William. Welcome. I'm having a great day. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, very exciting, Lisa. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The Rockaway, this is called. This is either a home heating oil ship or a ship that tests the quality of the water. If it's a DEP ship, Department of Environmental Protection ship, yes it is. I see the seal of New York. So this ship right here basically checks the quality of the water. So we have, I think, 2 or 3 of these ships, and they basically just troll around New York Harbor, Hudson River, East River, and all the various other waterways in and around New York City. And they check the quality of the water. And I know that it's that ship because here on the back of it, you have the flag and the seal of New York City. And there's the flag of New York. It's supposed to be orange, white, and blue. I think it got faded. But there's the seal of New York right there. I'll see you later, Darlene. Thank you so much for gifting those 5 memberships to Dutch Miles Plus. The New York we never knew, yeah. And is Michelle King also leaving us? That is cool. Darlene, thank you so much for hanging on out. This is fascinating. It's wild down here. And even in this very industrial place, still got a little bit of beauty. I'll see you later, Ethan. Thank you so much for hanging on out. Thank you so much, Darlene, for becoming one of us and helping more people become one of us. Oh, look, here's that ship, the Piping Plover. Another Department of Water, right? This is a Department of Environmental Protection boat? Yeah. Another Department of Environmental Protection. Right over there. The Plover. RK8, first time seeing this place? Yeah. I don't think anyone's live streamed up here before. I don't think anyone's live streamed this pathway all the way up here before. Maybe I'll rename the stream, the live stream here. That's right, Jay Hare. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being one of us. One of us. Gooba gaba, one of us. That's right. Oh, there we go. The Rockaway is a waste disposal vessel sailing under the flag of the United States. Her overall length is 88.39 meters and her width is 21.34 meters. Right there. So there you go. A waste vessel. I wonder what kind of waste they're disposing of. So now we're getting to the end of the Whale Creek Canal. This is so crazy over here. Or maybe you could dump a dead body. Yeah. No doubt the chemicals in the creek here will promote decomposition. Opa. Good to see you, Ange. Everybody follow Yo Ange. A great live streamer from the south. A great live streamer from the Upper West Side. Follow Ange and Joe and their coffee-fueled adventures around New York City and beyond. Everyone follow Yo Ange. Good to see you, Ange. Welcome. Thank you so much, JR and Jerry. Welcome. Thank you so much, guys. Winner Latency Lottery. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for fun with words. The first time we came here, I read these words out aloud like a crazy person. And it's time to do it once again. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Julie B. Appreciate it. We have words along this railing here. Let's read some of these words. And by the way, this broadcast brought to us by the letters of the alphabet. All of them, all 26 letters of the alphabet are bringing you this nonsensical live stream. But it's time to read random words. Shall we, guys? Shall we read random words? Shall we read random words? We got a whole mess of random words we're going to read right now. Right, you remember? Do you remember this, Mr. Metalhead? Do you remember this? Shall we? We shall. Let's do it, Coney Island Jim. We have ships with sails and lines and compasses, gales and fogs and swells and plankton, and gulfs and inlets and ports and anchors, oh my, channels and palms and chocolate and cane, whatever that is, and the harness reins of the road's construction, lumber stoops, planks, apples and cider, beef boiled, beans, cotton and pork, salt, mussel, flute and shepherd. Gravity, calculus, continuity, domain, range, convergence, derivative, quadratic, sine, bloody hell. Tulips, bulbs, blossoms, and kings, psyche, roses, teas, and parrots, powder and abacuses, atoms and nucleuses, tables, decay, chance, and osmosis, right? Odds and royal, bet and crude, petroleum and distillation, kerosene and asphalt and gasoline, whatever that thing is, and engines and airplanes and electricity and telegraphs, transmissions and carburetors and ignitions, trucks and fission and energy and bombs, fallout and napalm, fertilizers and smelters, ladies, ingots, rope, cordage and copperage, sewers and pollution, bacterias and aeration, digestion and sludge and myblobin, molgwartvation, metamorphosis, bees, air, contact, improvisation and hip-hop, organs and nature. The Tao and the feelings recycle, fix this love with all of our partners and peace all over the world. I did not sound crazy doing that. That is the oddest poem ever. And yes, I did add some words to it. Brought to us by Schaefer Beer, the all-new Copper Top. For people who like having fun, for people who like having more than one, Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Only on my live stream you catch such quality content like that. Who else is going to give that to you? I don't think anybody is. Anyway, I think we're coming to the end of this crazy little nature walk here. And we got a little bit more. Oh, we got a little bit more. Did I miss a word? Probably did. Ooh, a little table sitting area here. Nice. Oh my Lord. So in different places. I'm glad you enjoy my live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Now we're walking this back end of the Newtown Creek. I think we're coming out into the street now. I think we've come to the end of this little thing here. We're right by the digestion eggs right now. And yeah, this is it. This is where we come to an end. And now we are in, and of course the person who complained about it earlier is not here. We are now in the industrial area of Greenpoint. We had an angry viewer earlier saying, show the other areas of Greenpoint, not the gentrified areas. Well, now it took a little bit of time, but now we're here. We got a big sign here. Proceed with caution. We got to follow the bike lane. Look at this. We're like in a heavily industrial area here. Let's get more industrial than this. We got like the recycling plant across the streets. Look at how wide this street is with nothing in the middle of it. No, some viewers have no patience. They just like bark out what they want to see immediately, and then if you don't give it to them like right away, then they tune out, which is cool. It's all good. I mean, we had to get from the industrial area. We had to get from the gentrified areas to get to the industrial area. So, I mean, it takes time. Right? Follow the bikes. Yeah, we're going to follow the bike lane. We're going to follow the bike lane out. And this is a two-way bike lane. But it does not get more industrial than this. Kind of neighborhood, perfect for a little scooter. Oh, I see where this goes. Okay. I see where I'm going, kind of. Oh yeah, no, I know exactly where I am all of a sudden. You know, it's amazing when you have like a couple of landmarks. Like if you know a couple of landmarks out there, like I'm looking at this building here. I'm glad you're enjoying this there, Jim. Still here watching dinner, appreciate that. Merlin. Interesting. Merlin. We got a fueling a sustainable future, United Metro Energy. Good to see you, Rolo. Welcome. Yeah, exactly. Landmarks are everything to orient yourself. I know that this Storage Plus building, this is on like Manhattan Avenue or something like that. And we're gonna go right now to the Queens Brooklyn border right now. Ooh, it's whatever they're doing over there smells awful. Ooh, that's like really bad. I think this is Manhattan Avenue right here. Oof. That is a rough smell right there, man. Oof, that is industrial, man. Jeez Louise, that is bad. It smells like a sweet burned rubber. Oh, and I know it's not good breathing it in. I know, right? Now we're half of your life gone forever. Robinson Lopes, good to see you. Welcome. Okay, now we got to cross this really dangerous street here. Just wait for the light. All right, so we kind of came up from this direction right here. And this is Kingsland Avenue. Kingsland Avenue goes this way right here. And I want to say this is either Manhattan Avenue or Greenpoint Avenue. Let's see. I'm actually just going to break out the map. I can't, you know, I'm happy we don't have smell-o-vision right now. I'm kind of happy we don't have smell-o-vision. All right, so we're on Greenpoint Avenue. Okay, we're on Greenpoint Avenue. Okay, this is Greenpoint Avenue. and the Greenpoint Avenue Bridge. And that takes us back into Greenpoint proper. This is all Greenpoint in front of us. But you're here now. Thank you so much, Robinson Lopes. We're tuning on in. We're just waiting, impatiently waiting to cross this street here. All right, I think it's time to cross this dangerous ass street. Now we got to cross the next corner over again. This is Kingsland. I remember riding my bike up this many a times back in the day. I guess I still would if I had to. This is a one-way. No robots here, no. No robots here. Let's see here. Ah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Clouds are amazing, yeah. Providing some lovely shade. Here we are. Once again, Newtown Creek, the very back end of it. The very back end of the Newtown Creek. Well, welcome, Diana. Glad you've been enjoying this. Ah, yeah. Here it is. The border of Brooklyn and Queens. If we keep on taking, literally went up the creek. If we take this, if we continue to take this way, you will enter the neighborhood. It's an ironic neighborhood. It's called Blissville. And then just beyond that, it's going to be Sunnyside, Queens. You got Long Island City, Queens, off in that direction, just to the east of, just to the west of us, sorry. And here we have made it to the bouncing bridge. Yeah, you see it bouncing? Yay. The Brooklyn-Queens border. This thing really bounces. I'm glad you're enjoying this there, Mark. Look how much this bounces, man. Love it when I go to Corona Park. It's a lot of fun going up to Corona Park. You can see One World Trade Center right over there. The Brooklyn Tower, the Cheesecake Tower is right over there. But this is Brooklyn, and that's Queens. Manhattan, straight off in that direction over there. Can you see it? Yeah, right? Am I scared? Nah, that's all right. I risk my life for you guys. Wait, 70 feet, 50 feet above the water here. And the bridge is bouncing like a newborn baby. I'm hoping for like a really heavy truck to come over this thing. But this is a drawbridge. So this whole thing does open up. But you can definitely feel it move quite a bit. It bounces. There it goes. Yay. I was hoping for like a really heavy truck to come over this thing. Right, you guys see it shaking? I can feel it shaking. And it's kind of fun, not gonna lie. Oh, look at this. Oh, let's watch this. We're literally sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the ships roll in. Look at this. Wow, that's cool. Look at that. That is really neat. Let's take this in. So this has it looks like some metals and stuff like that. And obviously we don't have to open the bridge because it's not necessarily a tall ship. So it will pass underneath us. Bouncing bridge, that is scary. It's all right. That's all right. Heavy truck about to come over the bridge right now. I'm going to definitely feel it bounce quite a bit. Here we go. Whee! That was, oh, whoa! That was kind of scary. That was a gasoline truck that just passed behind me. You guys heard the bridge rattle a little bit. But look at this as we enjoy this industrial view here of this barge. Again, a heavily industrial area here. Let's see if we can get them to wave. That's the job I want. Sit in front of the barge. That is cool. Wow. That is clearly from like houses and stuff. So that's like small metals. I'm seeing pieces of drywall and insulation. That's a fun job. Absolutely, Mark. That is a fun job. But there you go. Wow, Carlos, really? Wow, it's pretty wild. I still think, going back to the Coney Island hot dog eating contest, I think Joey Chestnut is gonna, he is gonna compete. I think he is gonna compete on the 4th of July in Coney Island. But where are they taking that to? So they're probably taking it to, you know, maybe somewhere just further down the creek here, or, you know, we have recyclers all along the East Coast, so I mean it could go to one of many different places. Isn't that cool to see? I mean, whatever they're doing over there, I could smell it, and it smells awful. But again, this is the very northern tip of Brooklyn. This is Greenpoint. But exactly, considering the city is reasonably neat and clean. It is New York after all, so we do keep this in good shape. The B-24 bus. going into Queens. Yeah, whatever they're doing over there, it smells awful. But again, this is an industrial area. So it's only logical that we have many industrial uses here. I remember when I first rode a bike over this back in 1993. I was like this guy. I was like walking my bike up. This is a pretty good incline. And if you're not going to be used to it, it's a little tough. I remember the first couple of times riding my bike over this bridge, I ended up walking it. But eventually I learned how to put myself into a proper gear and put it into a high cadence and ride up and over. But now we're coming back into Greenpoint. And now these next few blocks that we're going to traverse, I like to call this Hollywood in Brooklyn. So these next few blocks right here are part of what's called the Broadway Stages. And the Broadway Stages is a collection of movie TV studios or sound stages where they produce many TV shows like Blue Bloods and FBI, the Equalizer, Law and Order, all use the Broadway stages. So now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of zigzag through these blocks here, see what's going on. Maybe we'll see some people filming something, because they always are filming something out here. But now we're going to pass by a lot of varying, interesting vehicles. So we may come across some food service vehicles and some vehicles that are holding props, or maybe pieces of a stage, a set. So Steiner Studios, that's actually it's its own enclosed campus, and that's down in the Brooklyn Navy Yard. So that's a little bit, that's south, that's about maybe 2-3 miles south from us, in a place, in a bay called the Wallabout Bay. So that's kind of in between like downtown Brooklyn, Fort Greene, Williamsburg. It's kind of in between all those areas. But I see like that building over there, that's a TV studio or a sound stage. So it's both, Din Din. It depends on the. It's like, look, here's a catering truck. Good afternoon, touring different places. Welcome on into the show. But anyway, depending on the production, a lot of productions do create their shows here in the New York tri-state area. There are sound stages also located out in Jersey City, New Jersey, and some really big ones further out in New Jersey. Of course, the largest sound stage in this area is in the Steiner Studios. They have a sound stage that could hold a Boeing 747. It's like a massive, massive building. But exactly, New York City was Hollywood before Los Angeles. We had old studios like the Vitagraph Company used to produce film or silent films here. But this is a pretty cool development here. These Broadway stages here, because the Broadway stages, you know, what's nice is that if it's a New York centric TV show, there's the sets that they could use to film are literally right here. They could just go into Greenpoint and into Williamsburg and pretty much get any kind of set they need. You know, from apartment buildings to small two-story or maybe even single-family homes could all be found within like a 5-10 minute walk from here. Yeah, it'd be cool, JR. You know, it would be cool if they offered stuff like that, but Diana Lee asks, what happens to the polluted water when something like Sandy arrives? Well, if we were walking here during Hurricane Sandy, the water will be about as high as this little curb right here. And a lot of the pollutants came out. It was not good. It was not good. So this is a very telltale sign of a TV movie studio. As we walk along this here, this is a soundstage right here. This may be either one massive soundstage, or they could chop it up into maybe 2, 3 smaller sound stages. But you got like the red lights right there. If they were doing a proper production, these red lights will be turned on. See, so that had the number 22. This is number 21. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Coming to America. That was filmed in Williamsburg. And then you have further down here, these are offices. So these are offices and green rooms right here. This is where oh look, here they're filming. See, this is the production house for Long Bright River. That's like a movie that's filming out here. Look, we got pieces of a set here, it looks like, in the window. I just find it fascinating that you have these production facilities literally in the middle of a neighborhood. We're going to get down to the corner here, and you're going to see we're going to be just right back into a regular neighborhood. People live right here. Good to see you, Leela. So this is number 20, and then here's number 19. Can we look inside? Ooh, we could almost look inside. Massive space in there. These are massive sound stages here. And they take up the whole block. Good to see you, Leela. Welcome. If I missed you, welcome to the show. See, look, we come to the end of the block here. Luckily, you don't smell the smell I was smelling on the other end of the block. These are either, they might use these to actually build the sets. These might be props and set production right here. Yeah, this is all part of it. These are actually smaller sound stages, 45A, Studio A, Studio B, are smaller. Yes, Vitagraph was Avenue M and East 14th Streets. Eventually that will become a Warner Brothers studio and then a soundstage. But of course the subway rolling by messed up the soundstage deal. Eventually NBC takes over, and then they build, at the time, was the world's largest color television studio, the NBC Color Studio 2, where countless people performed. Good to see you there, Vaughn Williams. Welcome. All right, so now we're on Norman, and we're just going to come around, go down this Monitor Street here. Yes, the first season of The Cosby Show was produced at the NBC Color Studio 2, and then eventually that moves to Astoria, Kaufman Astoria Studios. And that's where the Museum of the Moving Image is. And Kaufman Astoria Studios, probably the most well-known show that come out of there recently is probably Sopranos. That also came out of Silver Cup. The current production of Sesame Street is produced at Astoria Kaufman Studios. So now we're going to go down we're going to zigzag through these massive blocks here and see if we can see inside the sound stages. But what you have here is all these little, like I know in there where the roll gate is open, they produce sets in there. They produce sets, and it looks like this building next door here is being refurbished. And this is Hollywood. This is Hollywood in Brooklyn. I mean, it's so desolate up here. You would never even imagine that there's always like famous people walking around here. But sometimes there really is, depending on the production. And also, these Broadway stages were quite a big investment to the neighborhood after Hurricane Sandy. A lot of these were built after the hurricane. Now, this is a prop storage area. Exactly, that's the way they want it. Exactly, see, green rooms. Those are green rooms up there. And then these are the sound stages. All this are sound stages on either side. Yeah, Jay, you know, when you start thinking about how many people this industry employs, it's pretty extensive. And look, normally the production trucks would be parked right here, but as you see, there's no production trucks here. It's wide open. Great to see you, Kurt. Yes, Mr. Ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. Look, we got some more. So now look at this. On either side of the street here, we got sound stages. On either side of the street. Look, stage 25 again. Ah, thank you so much, Kurt. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for tuning on in. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Stage 29. And then you see how it repeats? Like now you got like the green rooms here. Look, they got a sign here for the New York Sign Shop, Universal Production. Universal Comcast Company Production Services. New York Sign Shop, supporting your production needs. How cool is that? Yes, Law and Order has their sets out here. Pretty much all of the big New York City productions have offices in and around here. So it looks very unassuming, Mary. So I thought you knew this, Lisa, but yeah, I used to work in television movie production. I was a production assistant back in the day when I was in between jobs, 2003, 2004, 2005. Probably the biggest production I worked on was for Law and Order. I worked for Law and Order about 4 or 5 months. And I did the menial stuff. I did the really BS stuff. So I slept in cars. I would put the cones down. We were filming a French movie. I stood there with the sign that says, if you walk down the sidewalk, you may be in a production. Now, Nebu may know this guy's name. I worked on a French film that had a very famous actor in it, and I don't know the guy's name. All I remember was he was a very good-looking old man with a nice white beard. And anyway, we filmed this movie about somebody who slipped on ice and they woke up in New York. It was something stupid like that, and yeah, so he wakes up in New York, and then all these wacky, adventures happen while he's in New York. And I remember I was doing sidewalk duty, making sure that nobody walks down the sidewalk, and this French person freaking came and cried, "Come to Diamond Street. I'm on my way, my love. I'm on my way." But that was me with the sign. Yeah, that was me with the sign. And by the way, if you're watching, my love, I'm 1 block over from Kingsland. So I'm making my way back down now. A different take, yeah, production assistant. And I did meet celebrities. I worked with Vincent D'Onofrio and Eric Bogosian and Jerry Orbach and a whole bunch of other people that I can't remember their names right off the top of my head. I only remember those names because they were fussy. And I don't even remember the French guy's name. I worked on that French movie shoot for a week. I did the real menial stuff. good to see you there. Yes, and yeah, we're going to be meeting up with the Duchess. She's over on Diamond Street. So that's where we're going to go right now. Now we're all the way back. These blocks are so massive here. Here's another, see, like this is a Fresh Eggs Deli Provisions. That supplies the sandwich truck with all of its snacks and components. You see? Well, it's the back of my head. Pookie, I appreciate that. It's the back of my head in Law and Order, 2003. You see and my arm, that's right, you see my arm. I give Jerry Orbach a newspaper. You don't really see it you see it for like 2 seconds. That's right, Holla, every job is important. That's right. Like my Bill Murray story, that's my favorite, RoboJax. I met Bill Murray while walking out of my house. I was going to work. I wasn't at work. I was going to work. I went to work late too that day. It was great. Totally worth it. All right, we're gonna head down to Diamond. Oh, thank you so much, Ramona. And Ramona with a $10 super chat. Ramona, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 2 times today. Much, much, much appreciated. The big $10 super chat. You're more than welcome for another afternoon of top shelf content. Much, much appreciated. It's a scrap metal store right here. Thank you so much there, Ramona, for the big $10 super chat. Yes, indeed. Even though some try, yeah. You know how we do it. Yeah, there used to be a short-lived show called Scrappers. Actually, you know what's a really interesting production that there... Oh, check out the cone. You know, it's a very interesting production that films here in Brooklyn. They actually film not that far from here. They're kind of closer to Bushwick, further down along the Newtown Creek. But we have a studio called the New York Fireproof Studios, and it is a fireproofed building. And if you ever seen the TV show, I guess it's a game show, Forged in Metal, the show where they create knives and swords and stuff, they produced that show here in Brooklyn, in the New York Fireproof, or Brooklyn Fireproof Studios. Or it's called Forged in Fire, sorry, Forged in Fire. They filmed that, yeah, Forged in Fire. They filmed that here in Brooklyn at a place called, it's either New York or Brooklyn Fireproof Studios. Yeah, isn't that cool? Now, I learned that completely by accident because that's one of my favorite shows. I love watching that show. And one day, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a episode where they had to open up the studio door to the street because there was like a fire. It was like a legitimate fire. And I saw the street and I'm like, that's New York City, that's Brooklyn. And yeah, I looked it up and found out where they're producing that. CB Earth Day, good to see ya. But yeah. Forged in Fire, actually they still are making the show. But it's been around for a while now. And I want to say that episode where they had the fire in the studio was maybe like 2-3 years ago. Might have been just before pandemic kind of show, yeah. All right, so we're gonna go down this street coming up right here. So over there, we walked past this in the past, like that's where the Equalizer and FBI have their props shops. set up. They're right down here. Good to see you, CB Earth. Welcome to the show. Okay, we're gonna head down this street. Like this is another, this is interesting. You got apartments, you got luxury apartments in between smaller soundstage studios right here. Yeah, these are like high-end apartments, and they're like in the middle of all this production stuff. And then there's other smaller industries that are like interspersed here. You got like small steel mills and stuff, and glass recyclers. Ooh, that's awesome, touring different places. You met Bill Murray at Shea Stadium. Pretty cool. You know, Julie, I wonder that too. Here is a sign, another sign shop. That's a sign shop right across the street. That is a sign shop. Hello there, Jonathan. Welcome back to the show. Okay. Now where am I going? I gotta go back to Diamond. I think I'm going in the right direction here, am I? I might not be. I thought I was going in the right direction. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. This is the sign shop. Let me do another zigzag. Is that it? Look, this is another sound stage. That's another sound stage right here. Let's go over this way. Oh yeah, I see where I am. I see where I am. Okay. Let me break out my map. Ah, Neon Bombshell, good to see you. Welcome. Haha. This is where I go. All right, now I know where I'm going. Now I know where I'm going. I should be going this way. I should be going this way. Whoops. Yes, we're going to be on the chest mount tomorrow. Yes, we will. Oh yeah, that's where I want to go. Okay, I see where I gotta go. I see where I want to go. Let's go one more up, and then we hang the left. But yeah, tomorrow we will be on the chest mount on a bicycle. Get ready for that. Well, welcome to the show there, Neon Bombshell. We're right now in a little bit of Hollywood here in Brooklyn. Okay, I'm gonna head one block over, and then we hang the left. Like this is like a woodworking shop right here. And then here is, so this is the explosives unit of the FDNY. So this is probably for just productions. I know we have a bomb unit, and I think they're stationed out in Floyd Bennett Field in Brooklyn, and I think there's another one in the Bronx. I'm pretty sure that that's for
TV movie productions. That was fun to watch. Well, yeah, we're gonna have a fun ride tomorrow. Tomorrow, since it's gonna be so warm, I think I'm gonna be able to get a bike and have it for a bunch of hours. So if that is the case, we are gonna see a lot of Manhattan, guys. I mean, we're literally, if everything pans out the way I want it to pan out, we're gonna go from one end of Manhattan all the way to the other. I mean, you name it, we're probably gonna see it tomorrow. And tomorrow's gonna be a nice hot day in the city. So it should be interesting. Here we are. Back on Collier. Good to see you, Liz. Aloha. Oh, I see a walk. I see a walk. I see a walk. Yes, tomorrow's going to be a bicycle saunter. Yes, indeed. I see a walk. Patiently waiting for your notification. Yes, indeed. Now we're by stage number... Look at it, we're still in the Broadway Stages neighborhood. And look, they're building like some really cool apartment building right here. But now we're at stage number 9. Oh my goodness. Did you get your picture? Good. I ran into a beautiful Duchess in the wild. Wonder if you guys saw her. We'll switch. Here, come around this side. But now look at all the cones here. Oh, I guess they pulled out already. They're on their way to the cemetery. Oh, another bar. Wow. The Duchess is now with me. You went to the corner. See, you should have stayed there. Stayed in the shade. What did I tell you? He was like, come out the other side. Everyone's saying hello to you, my love. She waves. So guys, they were doing the dinner scene here, right? So guys, they just wrapped for the day, but this is where they just filmed probably the very last dinner scene in the TV show Blue Bloods. Oh yeah, look at that, she got them all. You got them all. And you got the Blue Bloods door. Wait, oh, you got Steve Sharippa. Oh my God, you got them all. Oh, you caught all the Pokemon. Fuck, she caught all the Pokemon, everybody. She got Baez and the brother, and see, look, here's the electrical cable. And now where's the Blue Bloods door? Here it is, guys. You get to see this for the last time. There it is. They filmed the dinner scene. They literally filmed the last dinner scene just now in Blue Bloods. There it is. She got everybody. Holy shit. If you're a fan of Blue Bloods, she literally got everybody. She got Baez. She got Lieutenant Reagan. She got his brother. She saw Tom Selleck. She saw Steve Sharippa. Look. This is like the whatchamacallit set, right? This is the part of the whatchamacallit, the police station. That's the police station set right there. So now they're going to Ditmas. Oh, I know what bar they're going to. You want to go? Take the N train. They're at the end of the N train. Oh, okay. So yeah, they're the Last Supper. They just filmed it. So now you guys know. And she saw the Grand. Wow, you caught them all. I know, but you catch them all. Oh my goodness. She saw Vanessa. Wow, you saw everybody. Wow. I know, I should have waited, right? Well, we got a good live stream in. We did good. You just want to get something to eat? Get something to eat? Yeah. Okay. So I think we're going to head over to Manhattan Avenue and get our dinner. Oh, wait, you want to go to the KFC? Let's go to the KFC. Look, they got a KFC right over there. All right, guys. Yeah, no, Tom Selleck is the rarest of the Pokemon. Yes. Tom Selleck is the rarest of the Blue Bloods Pokemon. You don't. Yeah, I gotta have some pierogies. Yeah, maybe we'll get some pierogies. Who knows? All right, guys. I'm back with the Duchess. It was a good day. We're returning back to McGinnis Boulevard here, and our little loop of the very northern tip of Greenpoint is now going to come to an end. If it's your first time finding this nonsense, make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Moz Family Networks. Here on YouTube and on Instagram, all same name, at Dutch Moz. Make sure you hit the notification bell, because I never know when I'm going to go live next. But from Greenpoint, Brooklyn, this is Dutch Moz and the Duchess signing off. Have a fabulous Brooklyn day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish those moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You're more than welcome for the super tour. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Take care, folks. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.